Good morning! As you could tell, we had a lot of fun at our house. Look at this blanket fort that my kids made. It's pretty exciting. Have you guys made any blanket forts since you've been stuck at home? If you haven't, you should. They're really fun. Anyway, I'm making this video to talk a little bit about a practice technique that I use, and it's how to identify problems in your fingering, how to notice when that is what's causing your problems. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I was practicing my song that I played for you last time, and I discovered a fingering problem that I was having, and I know that these problems are really common and they're part of what make piano music hard, and so I'm going to show you how to identify it and how to fix it. So first I'm going to play the part of the song that was giving me trouble. It's actually, believe it or not, the very beginning. So here's a little bit that was giving me trouble. Okay, so as you can tell, I kind of had a little hiccup in there. I had a little hiccup right before that fourth measure. And the interesting thing is I can play that measure by itself just fine. I can. Here, let me prove it to you. You don't believe me, do you? Here, I'm going to prove it. I can play it just fine by itself. I can play over and over and over again, all I want. But then when I try and go into it from the beginning of the song, I get mixed up. And why is it that I get mixed up? It's because I figured this out. I had to look at it and discover what was the problem. Well, the problem was before that measure, I was going like this with my pinky on this D. But when I was practicing the part by itself, I was putting my pinky on the E. But then when I started trying to go fast, my pinky would have to switch too fast. So when I started going fast, it would slow me down because I'd have to move my pinky. So what I did once I identified that, so how are you going to identify it? First, how are you going to identify that problem? The way to identify those types of problems, they're very common. The way to identify those types of problems is to notice the parts that you can play by themselves just fine. But when you play the entire song, it gives you a hiccup. That's how you know. So that's what was giving me a hard time there. Now, how do you fix it? Well, I have to look at it really carefully and how I normally play it. And when I looked at it really carefully, I noticed that I was trying to put my pinky on two notes in a row. And that's what was causing the problem. So I wrote, and so then I get out my trusty pencil, which I didn't have before I made this video. Hold on, I gotta get my pencil. Getting it. Here's my pencil. You know you missed these. You missed seeing these pencils. So I got out my pencil, and I'm going to write on my music on the note that was giving me trouble. See, I was playing a pinky on this note, and I was playing a pinky on this note too. But look down here. See the fingering marking? Oh, they already told me that I should use my fourth finger right there. So if I had just watched that marking and done what it said, it wouldn't have given me trouble. So I'm just going to make it extra fancy looking. I'm going to put lots of arrows to it, put a star next to it. Remember, use your fourth finger right here. And then I'm going to practice it up a few times with my fourth finger. I'm going to try it real quick with my fourth finger right now so you can hear how much smoother it is. Get my little camera set up here. I'm going to try it with my fourth finger in that spot and see if it makes it better. That was so much better. And that is how you're going to identify your fingering problems in your songs. The fingering problems can show up in any song, really. It doesn't matter how easy or how hard it is, they can show up. So there's your practice tip of the day. Thanks, Owen, for sending me some great videos yesterday. I hope some of you guys can send me some today, too. And I'll talk to you soon.